All right. Okay, good morning, you guys. Okay, so this is kind of just going to be basic. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are just going to do the regular IPAs, but I wanted to, like, while we're doing IPAs, I really want to, like, tell y'all something that happened to me this morning and something that's, like, really on my heart. Sorry, I'm, like, admitting people as I'm talking and I get really distracted. Oh, Lord, this won't stop bleeding. Okay, so we are going to start with putting your products on your story. So if you haven't already, put your products on your story, put your 3 steps on your story. So I'll set a timer for like 5 minutes to do that. I like to get really creative with mine. I'm like super weird. So we will do that for 5 minutes. And while we do that, I am going to talk. Okay, so about like a year, I have the date right here, guys. About like maybe, it was whenever I had first moved back to Birmingham, or moved back from Birmingham, and I had bought, I think it was January of last year, I had bought a law of attraction planner, and it was like this ad that popped up. This is what it looks like. It was like this ad that popped up, and it was like, you get a free law of attraction planner if you pay for shipping. So I just paid for shipping, but I've only used it once and I have not seen this thing for like a year. Like I swear, like it was lost. And I had this like little thing right here above my desk that has like all of like my self-development books. And I kid y'all not, like this morning it appeared right there. It has never been right there. So I'm like kind of like freaked the fuck out. Sorry if you have a littles around, but I'm like super freaked out because it somehow appeared right there overnight. Like I have not, when I tell you, I have not seen this thing in over a year. Like the last time I used it, and like I've moved around a lot since then, so I really have not used it. Was actually, I'm just joking. The last time I put something in it was June 6, 2019. It's crazy how it appeared randomly right here. But I wanted to like tell y'all how cool this thing is because I'm going to start using it. Like I already started using it today, but it's so cool because, okay, so right here you have like a law of attraction map. Okay, so it's 1, awareness and self-discovery. 2, make missions. It literally like takes you all like just a roadmap. So it's like make mission and vision statements, set big goals, create vision board and life statement, make a clear strategy, and then it says take action, monthly action plan, weekly action plan, feel good and manifest fast, and then reflect and celebrate. Yes, I can. And keep in mind, y'all, whenever I found this morning, as soon as I found it, I got like an email on my phone that was from freedommastery.com. It was, dude, I'm telling you, it was like the weirdest shit. Like, yes. But I like really want to like explain this, y'all, because it's like so cool. And then they go into like questions to empower your day. So like it goes like, what am I happy about in my life right now? What am I excited about? What about that makes me happy? Like literally all of this stuff. And then there's also action steps to feel better and increase your happiness. It gives you like self-care, giving back and entertainment, like different things like that. It's so cool. And then like it literally breaks it all down for you. Like it's, y'all, like I'm geeking out over this. Okay. And then so you have, so I took a life course a while back and this is kind of similar to it. She did like a bunch of the same questions, but so this is awareness and self-discovery, most important life questions. So there's, what would I want to experience in life if time and money were not an issue? How do I want to grow? What do I want to contribute to this world? Who am I and why am I here? Where am I going? How do I want to be remembered when I'm gone? Like literally just all of these questions. And then it goes to mission and vision statement. And then it says, what brings me the most joy and sense of people in my life? What does a successful life look like? And then it goes into like defining and crafting your vision statement. Y'all, it's just so cool. Like, I'm seriously geeking out. And then it has like set 50 goals in all areas of your life. And then it also has create harmony on all levels. And then it has choose 5 top goals, what you have listed that you want to achieve in 1 year. So then it says, is this what my heart truly desires and why? And then like, seriously, like, y'all, okay, so it's called the Law of Attraction Planner, a 30-day journey creating your life. It's from freedommastery.com. I could type it right here. It's like so cool. Freedommastery.com. Y'all, I'm like a planner geek and notebook. I hope nobody's in the waiting room. Hang on. Okay, nobody's in the waiting room. But I don't know, it's just so cool. Like, you have like, it's like my journey right here. So you have all these boxes and you have different columns. So it's like, you have a spiritual one. Ooh, that scared me. Okay. So now that we've done that, we are going to do 5 minutes of happy birthdays on Facebook. So what I just do is I go to my search button. By the way, I'm a squirrel, so please just bear with me. Okay, so what I do is I go to my search button on Facebook and I just type in birthdays of my friends and it pops up. And if I didn't do it like the day before, I know some people, they don't do birthdays the day of, they do it the day after. But I just do it the day of. You could do it either way. There's no right or wrong way. But so I just like message them. Sometimes I send a voice message. Sometimes I just send a very nice message in their inbox, but I always hop in their inbox either way. So we can do that for like 5 minutes. And then also if I see someone who I don't like really want on my Facebook, this is a good time to actually clear out your Facebook. But anyways, so we're going to set a timer for like 5 minutes doing that. Anyways, so you have a column that says, where am I now? Where am I going? And how do I get there? So like if it's a spiritual topic, it's where am I right now in the spiritual world? Where am I going? And then how do I get there? So like in your relationship, where am I right now in my relationship? Where am I going in my relationship? And how do I get there in my relationship? So same thing with career and business. Where am I right now in my career and business? Where am I going? And then how do I get there? Y'all, it's literally like so freaking cool, okay? Oh my God. And then you go into strategies, skills and habits. So skills you want to master and how and from who can I learn this from? Or I don't know if I said that right. I think I'll let her in the waiting room. I mean, I'll let her in. Yeah. Okay. And then you create a supportive story. So you write down the reasons why you believe you are not successful yet, what's holding you back, and what limiting beliefs are holding you back. Why do you believe that you are not good enough? And then you can write down more empowering and supportive beliefs you want to be a part of your new life story. Take each of your unsupported beliefs and make it into a positive one. Okay. Like, y'all, it's so cool. I'm like, why haven't I like been using this? Seriously. I think it's a sign that it just randomly appeared up here earlier. So then you have like your daily things that you fill out. So on your daily thing, you have your quote of the day, you have your affirmations for the day, and you also have like a breakdown of like what you want to do at like 12:30, like literally just like all the times in the day. Like say you have an appointment at 1:30, you put your appointment at 1:30. I'm the type of person that like can't work by like time schedule. Like I'm very weird. I don't like planning things ahead of time. It gives me like anxiety. I kind of just like going with the flow. Anyway, so you have what will I do to feel good today? You have 5 things. So what are 5 things that you're going to do to feel good today? Your today's to-do list, positive habit creator, victories of today. So at the end of the day, you will put your victories from today, what you learned today, what you learned, how did you love yourself today, how did I love and give today, what am I grateful for, what did not happen today and why, how how can I improve tomorrow? And then ideas, notes, and mind map. So that, I guess, is just a spot where you can kind of just like brain dump. I don't know, like if you don't have it, like you seriously need to get it, because I'm like geeking out over this. Anyways, so yeah, I will definitely send the link in the chat. I'm not sure if they're still doing free shipping, but I think it's just like one of those things where it's like, not free shipping, I think it's like one of those things where it's like you just, the shipping pays for the book, you know. But anyways, okay. So something else, y'all, something else that I did. So I watched a training. It was by, I think, Kaylee. I don't know if y'all know who Kaylee is. Like Kaylee and Ryan, they have like the T for Two podcast. So I was like stalking their YouTube channel the other day. I do that. And she had like this video on like your 5 pillars. And I've kind of done this before, but so I mapped out like my 5 pillars, and then I took my 5 pillars and like I went in detailed with them. So like I have struggles. What are my struggles? I put like debt, college, dropout, perfectionism, like just that type of stuff. And then experience in the industry. So like what is it all about? What is it that I do? Like tips on network marketing, podcasts to help you grow, just different things like that. And then creative graphic design and photography. Okay. So next we are going to go and interact on Instagram stories. So what I typically do is I go on Instagram and I don't really scroll all the way to the back. I kind of scroll somewhat towards like the middle and I work my way to the back, because I feel like it's like so weird going like from the back to the front. So then I just work my way to the back and then I move a little bit forward and go that way. But I always try to ask a question in my stories or whenever I comment on stories. So we will do that for like 5 minutes. So if you have any questions about that, good morning. If you have any questions about that, let me know. But anyways, so like I'm into graphic design and photography and just stuff like that. So that's my 3rd pillar, and then health. And then so what I did was I took each of these pillars and what I went into like depth with, I put in like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So like Monday I would post about my morning routine, my why, my story, goals, dreams, goals for the week, etc. Tuesday would be like payday, and then I'd also talk about some of my struggles. Wednesday would be regarding health, so like different things about your health. And then also I'd be talking about perfectionism on Wednesday. And then Thursday would be products, how I feel. This kind of just gives me like a roadmap on how to post, because I need that structure. And then like Thursday is products, how I feel, what they do, trial Thursday. And then I also put like behind the scenes. And then Friday is sales, discounts, and then also comparing what company I was with before to what we have our hands on now. And then Saturday is like business perks and bonuses, simplicity of literally our products, business, whatever. And then Sunday is freedom. And then I would be kind of just posting about anxiety, because that's something I really do struggle with. And then also planning my week. So I don't know, that's just something that I've kind of been working on. So I don't know, I'm like really excited because like I geek out over that stuff. I love like pen to paper, so I don't know. Anyways, Okay, wait. So did they have, so for the little 30-day thing, is it still like you pretty much just have to pay shipping, or because I ordered this like over a year ago. I have no clue. Okay, so yeah, that's still not bad because this thing is like literally freaking bomb. So it's the Law of Attraction Planner, a 30-day journey creating your dream life. Let me go find the link real quick. I'll find the link and I'll send it to y'all in the chat. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to stay on Instagram. We are going to do 5 minutes of interaction on our Instagram feed. So I just try to comment like 4 or more words on Instagram. And also, I always make sure I like, comment, and save. Saving helps with your algorithm. So make sure that you're doing all of the above. So we will do that for like 5 minutes. By the way, if you have any questions, like, let a girl know. Okay, now we are going to hop over to Facebook and we are going to do some Facebook interaction. So we're going to do our Facebook feed first. So I'm going to go to my most recent and interact from there. So we will do that for 5 minutes. Okay, so now we are going to start cleaning out our Facebook. So we will do that for like 5 minutes. I know that I have, whenever I was with my last company, I literally went to my mom's friends list and friended every single person she had. And when I tell you, going on my Facebook feed drives me bananas. I sometimes just want to throw it all. So what I do is, let me go because I'm like a visual person. So I go to my all friends, and the way I do it, I know everybody does it differently, but I go to my oldest friends and I start there because a lot of my old friends are the people who I don't want on it. But I know some people also, I think they search, then like search by the letters. So like A, B, C, like that. But I honestly just go to my oldest friends and I start cleaning out that way. So if anybody else has like any way that they do it, let a girl know because I find this is like the easiest way for me. By the way, feel free to like unmute yourself if you have like a easier way to do it or something. Okay, so I have a question for y'all. So this is something that I can't figure out. It kind of it just confuses me, okay? So could someone try to explain what the difference between following someone and friending someone? Because I remember on some training or something, someone had said something about how like I think they unfollow like their family and friends or their family or something. I can't remember who it was. I think it was they unfollow. I don't know the difference.
I can tell you the
That
difference.
was me.
Or Dana.
Oh, okay. I like a hot mess. Sorry. So if you're friends with someone and you're following them, so if you friend someone, you're automatically following them too. Um, you're gonna see all of their stuff. They're gonna see all of your stuff. If you like, my family and I have extremely opposing political beliefs, and a lot of their posts I can't stand. But I live 700 miles away from them. Hey, I want them to still be able to like see my kids' pictures and that kind of thing. So I unfollow them so I don't see their stuff, but they can still see my stuff. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah, that makes
And
perfect sense.
I do that for people that like I don't necessarily like. There's some people that post like a lot of negative type stuff, but I know before I started this business, I was not in, sliding is terrible, I was not in like the same like mental space that I am now. So there's some people that I'll unfollow versus unfriend, because if they can see my stuff and maybe I post something that they're playing Fortnite, sorry. um if they can see my stuff and maybe it like sparks some type of change in their like mindset, then I want them to still be able to see my stuff, but I don't necessarily want to see the things that they post that bring me down. If that all makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. Thank you. Because I've always been like super like confused. So you just like cleared that up for me. Thank you. Okay, that makes sense. You said that if they only follow you and participate in your polls, you will not be able to see who they are. That makes sense as to why I always have people vote in my polls and I can't see who they are. That's crazy. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to hop over to our stories on Facebook and we are going to interact on them. So what I do is I just go to my Messenger app and then I go to the bottom where it says people and then I go to stories. I have 318 people who have stories up. So I am going to scroll to the bottom and interact that way. And then also if I see someone who doesn't post the most positive stuff, I kind of just unfriend them. So we will do that for like 5 minutes. Yeah, my Facebook lately has been under construction because someone had said something about how like they cleaned out their messenger and I had never even knew that you can like clean them out. I've always been scared to like lose my messages. And then someone said that you can like hide them. So I was like, that is genius. So yeah, I have been having fun cleaning out my inbox. But I'm giving myself grace. Like I'm kind of doing it in like kind of different intervals, I guess is the word.
Just kind of on that topic, if you guys have not cleaned out the groups that you're in on Facebook, do it. I started doing it after they talked about it on the Super Saturday training, I think it was. And my algorithm, like my views on everything are so much higher. I'm still not done cleaning out my groups because I legit had like over 900. But I'm like, I've cleaned out probably half of them so far. And the amount of views that I get on my stories and like my, like posts and stuff are insane compared to what they were before. If you go, like, if you're on the app, you can click the 3 little lines on the bottom right hand, I believe, whatever takes you to the menu, and then click on groups. If you don't use it often, you'll have to scroll down. You may have to hit see more. Hit groups, and then you can see all groups, I think. And it doesn't put them in any sort of order, which is kind of annoying, but you can still go through.
Also, just like a little tip, the groups that are like super important that like I always check, I just pin them. I pin them to the top. So like our team groups, I will pin them to the top. Let me see if I can figure out how I pin them to the top. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. So if you go into the group and the group, let's just say if you go into the Waymaker movement and you click like the 3 dots in the right hand corner, you can pin the group so it just stays at the top. I do that. I have like a few that I do that for that are super important groups to where I can always just go and like look at them if I need. But the other day I did go through and I went and like cleared out every single group I have. And then I kind of just started fresh because people just added me to random groups. So I have about probably like 10 groups I'm a part of, but I'm still kind of trying to weed out the other ones and then join more ones that are aligned with my 5s. Oh, I was just saying that whenever whenever I go to clean out my groups, I forgot what I was saying actually. Is there an easier way to unfollow groups? Because oh man, I tried the other day. Honestly, the only way that I know to do it is just to click on the group and press the three dots in the right hand corner and leave the group. That's like the only way I know how to do it. But yeah, I was just saying about like how if I'm like, let's just say our team group, I go and like, if I have like really important groups that I need to see like everything, and if you have a lot of groups, instead of like just going through and like trying to find it or searching it, you can just pin it. So if you go in the group and you click the right corner where it has the three dots, you can pin the group. It's like pin right there. So that's that. But okay, so now we're gonna take like the next we're gonna do like the next 7 minutes, and we are gonna start working on a post to go up today. So for me, I'm about to type up a post about perfectionism because I really struggle with perfectionism, hardcore. So I'm gonna talk about that. So we're gonna do that for like 7 minutes until like 10:50. Hey, I don't think I can hear you. So what I'm doing about like this post regarding perfectionism. So I am kind of gonna be walking through like what it's like to live in like a mind of someone who struggles with perfectionism. So like the other day I made a post about anxiety and pretty much like what goes through your head whenever you have anxiety. I haven't posted it yet, but it's in my notes. I'm still working on it. But so that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of taking it through like just kind of just like the steps of like, I think it's iPad, but I was honestly, I think that Instagram's algorithm is just really messed up right now. I used to get like hundreds and hundreds of views on my story, and recently, like, they've tanked a lot. I don't think it really has anything to do with maybe you like or cleaning up your Instagram. I know that Instagram has just their algorithm has just been really crazy. Like my views, even like my algorithm on my actual Instagram. So what I've also been doing to kind of boost my views and such, I've been tagging like places and cities and stuff like that I'm in. So like last week I was in Texas, so like I was tagging Texas, I was tagging the area that I was in, and I was also tagging like the bigger cities, and I felt like I saw a lot of people go and follow me and stuff. That's kind of what I've done. But honestly, like the algorithm is always changing. It's always going to change. So I don't stress over the algorithm. I'm kind of just the type of person that just goes with the flow. So I don't really worry. Like I always do, like I'm right now, like I'm liking, saving, and commenting to boost my algorithm, but I don't really stress over the algorithm. So if anybody else has like any tips on the algorithm, like feel free to unmute. Oh, by the way, I do know that like using certain features that Instagram has like out there for you. So like on your stories to kind of boost your algorithm, you can also use like the features. So you can use like the polls, the DM me. You can use your location. You could use hashtags and just hide the hashtags. Different things like that also helps. So yeah. I've always had my Instagram. Actually, I haven't always had it, but the last like 2 years I've had my Instagram public on a business account. And I love like on the business account how you can see like, okay, so you can see your post insights. So you can see how many people like, comment, you can see how many people like share your stories. You can see how many people save them. I think you can see that either way, but and then you can see like how many people it's reached, how many profile visits. You can see if anybody's followed you. You can see your impressions. So like from home, from profile, from explore. And then like if you use hashtags, you can see like who found you from hashtags. I've always just had mine on public. Okay, so now what we're gonna do to kind of just close out the next 10 minutes, we are going to work on creating an opportunity story. So I use multiple different apps. It kind of just depends on my mood. I'm like a Canva pro, so like if any of y'all have any questions on Canva, like let me know. But I typically, okay, speaking of that, you want to know what's so weird? So, okay, so I have 3 Instagram accounts. So I have my main, I have like one that's just there, and then I have one that's for my graphic design business. So y'all, so this is what the bottom of my Instagram looks like on my main page. Okay, tell me how on the same app but different account my random account, y'all, it's so weird. It has the new update. It has like the reels at the bottom, and then it has like, which I don't really like this update, but it has like the reels at the bottom, and then it also has like the shop. So I'm like, that is so crazy how one account can have like one update and then the second account can have a different update. Like, I'm like, it's so weird. Like, whenever I saw that, I was like, holy crap, this is like kind of freaking me out. Anyways, so for like the next 8 minutes now, we are going to work on creating an opportunity story. And if you need, like, go into the daily content chat if you need to get inspiration. They have so much just content in there that you can get inspiration from. Now, one thing I always preach is, like, be yourself and create your own stuff. Like, don't. Okay, so like the way I speak, like if I were to go and just copy word for word one of these like stories that these girls post in here, like it wouldn't be me. Like my followers would read that and they would be like, what is Janie on? Like, that's not Janie. Like, people know that like I freaking cuss in my shit. Like, people know that I use freaking, I use freaking, like I just use like certain words that people are like they just know me by. So whenever you're in the daily content chat, make sure that you're turning the wording and like remaking it like with your own wording and the way that you speak. Because like whenever I'm typing my post, literally I type what I think. And it's so weird. Like the way I think and the way I speak is exactly how I write my post. Like I don't write it to sound like professional or anything like that. I literally just type. And a lot of the times I'm like, should I even post that? But I'm like, heck yeah, I'm going to post that. Like I always say, like, this shiz is bomb. Like I always use the word shiz. And like just different things. Like I used easy peasy lemon squeezy in one of my posts one day. And like one girl like messaged me and she was like, oh my God, like I love how like you post. Like it's just so cute. And I'm like, that's just how I think. Something else, my son says easy. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my God. So something that I do a lot is if I make a post, I turn my post into a story. Because sometimes I'll sit there and I'm like, what do I want to make into a story? Like, what can I post on a story? And so I just end up turning, like I made a post about being on a hamster wheel with my last company, and I turned that into a story. Like it says, this girl, yeah, I used to be that girl on a hamster wheel going round and round, losing rank no matter how hard I worked, no matter how many enrollments I brought in, sending 100+ cold messages a day, asking for product models, bringing in one person having 4 leave, asking my team to run an auto ship, not feeling good about it. Like literally I took all of this that I made in a post and I turned it into a story. And then also something else that I do anytime I have like a memory come up. So last year, 1 year ago today, I made a post that says, you have the chance to completely change your life, sister. I'm literally handing you the keys to a new and healthier lifestyle. You just got to turn the key and start it. Here's what you're saying no to. $1,300 in 14 days, no cold messaging, paid weekly, no quotas / website fees, luxury car bonus and second rank, bomb ass team, no charting, free product credit monthly. And then at the time we had like these huge bonuses. So I mentioned that and I said, seriously, sis, what's stopping you? So like I'm going to save this in my notes because I used it last year. I'm going to save this in my notes and I'm going to change it up again. So I'm like repurposing content that I made last year. So that's another tip. Like December 2018, 2 years ago, I have, not December. Y'all, I just said December. We are definitely in October 14th, 2018, which was 2 years ago today. I made a post that said, I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have, and you can as well. And then I listed like what we have for this business. So $1,300 in 14 days, etc. And I said, I'm offering the next 2 people that hop on this train with me a huge deal off their packs of the 3 easiest steps you'll ever do for your body. You can make over your body, change your life, and change in your bank account just by saying heck yes and hopping on this train with me. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to save that to my notes, and I'm going to repurpose that. I literally do that every single day. And then like sometimes also some of like the inspirational posts that I make, I also do that too. And I kind of change it up to make it more of like what's on my heart. So like this one says from 2 years ago today, it says, the woman you are becoming will cost you a lot. Choose her every time. The woman you are becoming will cost you relationships and people, but the right ones will stay. The woman you are becoming will cost you material things. The woman you are becoming won't settle for anything half-assed. The woman you are becoming refuses to stay silent and who speaks how she feels and doesn't hold back. The woman you are becoming loves herself more every single day. The woman you are becoming does not change a single soul. The woman you are becoming doesn't give a flying frick what other people think. Sister, please don't ever give up on the woman you are becoming, even though it will be hard AF at times. Growth can be messy and scary AF, but embrace it anyways. So thank you. So like, I'm going to take that and I'm going to save that to my notes. And I'm going to repurpose that because that's just so true, so real. Like I'm going to completely change it up. See, like, I don't know. So I do that every single day. Okay. Oh, that's okay. No. So 2 years ago today, this is how I changed that post. So, okay. So 2 years ago, this is like literally what I mean by repurposing content. So 2 years ago today, what I posted on Facebook was, the woman you are becoming will cost you relationships, people, spaces, and material things. Choose her over everything. So 1 year ago today, I took that post from 2 years ago, and 1 year ago, so last year, I turned that post into that long thing that I just made. So that's what I mean by repurposing content, if that makes any sense. I'm going to screenshot it and I'm going to send it in the chat to kind of just show y'all if that makes sense. So anyways, it is 11 o'clock. I feel like I've like talked so much, but I'm going to hop off, and I hope y'all have like an amazing day. And I recorded it, so I will upload it once it gets done. Anyways, bye.